Safe Harbor, Beaufort, Safe Harbor, Beaufort. This is Soulmates 2 approaching.
Soulmates 2, this is Safe Harbor, Beaufort. We've got you in sight. Are you ready for your docking instructions?
Yes, we are.
So you're going to be on the outside of the outer-facing dock at the very, very edge closest to the mooring field, and a portside tie will push your bow against the currents, and there's two of us here to catch your lines.
Copy that.
Cheers.
Cheers. This episode, we're talking about Beaufort, and after Port Royal, it's a quick skip and a hop right to Beaufort up the river. Won't take you any time at all, but we got to Beaufort in the morning, which is probably a good thing because mornings are generally easy to dock, and it was pretty easy. The current pushed me straight into the dock. We were on a T-head, and came in very gently and docked, no problem.
You were using the current to push us against.
Yeah.
What was your strategy again? I forgot.
The strategy was to basically turn and then let the current push us sideways against the dock, and then it's just a gentle nudge right into the side.
Yeah, and the dock master said, "Very good.
Yeah.
Good job, Captain."
I'll take it. I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing we came in the morning, because in the afternoon it got kind of crazy.
Every afternoon.
Yeah.
In Beaufort at the time we were there.
Mm-hmm.
It is about to rain here. Look at that cloud.
We were there for a couple of days, and every single day we were there was like violent thunderstorms every afternoon, and they
lightning a couple times too.
And we're going to show you some footage here of some of the crazy weather created waves that were smacking against us continuously for like hours. Sometimes there was waves smacking against us. Not as many boats and boat traffic waking as there was in Port Royal, but it's a little bit different because right where the marina is, the river bends. Mm-hmm. And so all of that current comes like right up against the dock.
Yeah.
And I've never seen current so fast at a marina as I did at Beaufort. It was literally maybe 5 mile an hour current.
Yeah.
Look at that current. That is insanely fast. That's the fastest current I've ever seen in a marina. And I just kept on thinking to myself, what happens if the dog falls in? The dog is going to be downriver faster than I can like recover and get something to throw.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a unique thing that makes it challenging, but I would try to definitely come into Beaufort at slack tide to like minimize the number of things you're going to have to manage.
Yeah, that's for sure. And as we pulled in too, I actually asked the dock master because I couldn't pronounce the name. And she said a great way to remember is it's beautiful Beaufort. And so they call it Beaufort there in South Carolina.
So the marina itself is kind of a quiet little marina. It is a safe harbor marina again, so like the quality is up to a certain level.
Yeah.
There was it's mainly a transient marina, to be honest. There's a lot of boats that come and go overnight. On the dock we were on, there was boats that came and went every single day, just passing through. Some of the permanent docks are a little bit more like liveaboards and stuff like that, but the thing that was really nice about the location is that it's right downtown. You can walk right off the dock and you're in the downtown district of Beaufort, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and there's a long walkway once you get out of the marina where there's a security gate like normal. And there's a lot of walking space. You can walk the dock. People were there in the evenings just strolling. There were couples. We saw a 50th birthday party go by, and it's really popular, and it was safe. Like, I didn't feel scared at all walking around.
I thought the best part of Beaufort were the like 200 plus year houses.
Oh, yeah.
That were all along the waterfront. We're going to show you some footage of that as we talk through it, but just gorgeous houses on the waterfront. It's almost like their Lakeshore Drive is like right by the marsh, by the water.
Yeah.
And just like 200, 300 year houses just sitting there in mint condition. The owners have completely restored them or kept them up.
They're Spanish. It's called the Spanish Moss Trail.
Is it? Okay. Yeah.
And that's really nice, especially when it's hot, because the entire street is shaded. So the two of us and the dog had a really nice time every morning walking in the shade. Had our coffee, walked our 3 miles.
And you can walk. You can walk on that Spanish Moss Trail past those houses in the shade for like a mile or two.
Yeah.
It goes and goes and goes, and you have a sidewalk to yourself. There's like historic houses on both sides of you. There's like tours coming through there and taking pictures of houses on the tour that you're just casually walking past.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a national landmark?
There's a was it a house and a statue dedicated to Harriet Tubman in the middle of the downtown area, talking about the Underground Railroad. That was really interesting too.
Yeah, some pieces of history all over Beaufort. As far as like the downtown is like, I don't know, maybe 5-6 square blocks. It's a small town, but it's really nicely put together.
Yeah, and we had to stay longer than we expected because we had repairs that we needed done.
Yeah, so let's talk about the repairs. So I was supposed to have my generator fixed by the boatyard in Savannah, but they ran out of time, so they just kind of did like the bare minimum on the generator. So I just kind of crossed my fingers and I like ran with it. Well, the generator kept failing over and over again on our trip up here, as you probably heard in some of the prior episodes. But it was failing because it was just basically like it was on its last leg.
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough to get a guy in Beaufort who was kind of like an all-everything generator guy. And him and I spent 2 days working on that thing, replacing fuses, replacing belts, replacing filters, cleaning up like leads to ground the stupid thing. It wasn't even grounded properly.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of work that we did. We brought it back to life, and now the generator is running like a champ. And I'm like, fingers crossed.
Yeah, the amount of times I had to attempt to restart the generator while we were underway was not fun. So just said, forget it. We're just going to go without the generator for however many hours it was
and
between.
I just had a feeling
stops.
like something was wrong.
Yeah.
Like you don't restart the generator over and over again unless there's something fundamentally wrong. And it was probably because the stupid thing wasn't grounded. So it was like, had some like fault protection codes that it was trying to stop from burning the boat down.
And we had ran that boat, 15 hours by then?
Yeah.
20 hours? So it was running a good long time before we really felt the effects of an older generator. And all the things that was not pointed out in our walkthrough.
Yes.
We didn't find any of that in our walkthrough. So
the other thing that I had to get addressed, besides the ongoing AC saga.
Oh, blast it! Toot, blurg, rattle, crash, camel, blurg, you blocker, rattle, feet, jerk up,
In the heat of battle, my father wove a tapestry of obscenity.
And I'll talk about that in a separate episode because
it's going to take a long
It's going to take a while with all the AC battling. But one of the things that happened that kind of caught me off guard was my Raycor fuel filters filled up with like black sludge. Like the bottom third of the bowl was all black sludge. And I was wondering what the heck happened because we didn't really do much. And I realized because they put us on the T-head and because the waves were just pounding us for like 5 days straight,
it was
churning up our fuel tanks, and all the sludge was coming up into suspension in the fuel tanks. It's not like we were going over swells in the ocean and they were getting stirred up. We were at the dock and they were getting stirred up. So
we were rocking pretty strongly a couple of days because the storms were just that intense. But the storms only last like
the storms last from like 1 p.m. to like 2 o'clock.
It's not terrible, but while you're in it, there's a lot. There's a lot of rocking and lightning and thunder and all that happening.
Yeah. So those are two big things that I had to get done when I was in Beaufort. And the good thing about Beaufort is that there's some really good boat people there that can help you.
If anybody who watches this needs some names, let us know, because
we'll give you names of people for ACs, generators, engines,
overhaul maintenance.
One of my favorite places in Beaufort is the Hearth Pizza Stone. I think it's a brewery, but it's also a pizza parlor as well. I didn't think it was going to be anything, but I walked in and it was ginormous. It's got this huge pizza oven in the middle of this like vaulted ceiling, like almost like a 50-foot ceiling in this bar. It's got seating for like 100, 200 people. It's just a huge place. So that's definitely one of my favorite places downtown.
Another favorite place that we went to multiple times is Blackstone's Cafe. It's in the downtown area. It's really fun in there. You walk in there and they have all of these flags of different colleges, and then movie posters of the different movies that were filmed in Beaufort. They had Forrest Gump was filmed near there, and I can't remember the other ones, but Forrest Gump probably the most popular of all of the ones that filmed in Beaufort.
And they had this really cool waterfront city park right next to the marina, where you would walk along this like brick waterfront, and they had all these swinging chairs that were just
Oh yeah,
sitting
those
there.
were really nice. Yeah.
And you could pick one of like 20 swinging chairs and just sit there and watch the sunset, watch the sunrise. Very kind of chill, very nice addition to the city park waterfront.
Yeah, that reminds me. So I would say the negatives about being on the T head of the dock is you get hit by all the waves, all the weather, it's all coming to you first. The best part of it, which I think there's more of this pro than the con, is that you have unobstructed views of the sunset and of the moon when it rises. We have so many photos that look like they were made by a professional photographer. We don't have one single boat or anything in view. It's just us, the water, and the sky. It's actually quite really nice there at night.
Yeah.
Wear a bug spray, but
yeah,
it's really nice.
There's always got to be some bug component on when you're on the river. But as far as advice I would give to people visiting Beaufort, the thing that was a little bit challenging for us is that there's no grocery store walking distance from the marina, at least not what I would call an acceptable walking distance. And you got to remember, we were here in like mid-June, so it was like 90 degrees and 90% humidity outside. And so by the time the grocery stores are open, you're not walking anywhere.
Yeah.
And my son and I tried to go find like the nearest like mini mart or like a country store, something where we could get like maybe simple provisions, and the best we could find is like a gas station that was like it was like a 30-minute walk away. Yeah, the best we could find was a gas station, and then there is a little wine shop in downtown that has like some provisions. They had eggs, they had some cheese, but that's about it. Like so if you're going to Beaufort, stock up before you get there, because it's kind of hard to provision if you don't on foot.
Yeah.
And sure, you can take an Uber to anywhere, but you know, some of those grocery stores were over the bridge. They were on the other side of the river, so it's just not super easy.
People have done it before, because we did go check to see if we can rent a bicycle the first day we were there, and they said, yeah, people have rented a bicycle and rode over the bridge, but it's not recommended because there isn't a bike lane.
So we ended up eating out a lot more than we had planned to do, which is not a terrible thing. I mean, we basically hit every single restaurant and wine bar and breakfast place that we could find in downtown. But, you know, we were running out of supplies, and it was a good thing that we left when we left, because the next stop we were able to provision, and they had a courtesy car, so a completely different situation.
Yeah, but I would say that overall, everyone in Beaufort was so helpful.
Yeah.
Southern charm, nice. It's a really nice place to visit.
It's a very cute little town on the waterfront.
And I would bring our boat right back to that T-head and have those guys work on our boat. They just had a lot of quality. They knew like quickly what's wrong. It didn't take them very long to diagnose some of the challenges that we had, and then just offer to help fix them.
Yeah, it was a good thing
so great.
It was a good thing we stayed for like almost a week, because we had a lot of work that we had to get done at the same time.
Yeah.
So it was a convenient stop to get that knocked out. So that was Beaufort, and
beautiful Beaufort.
Yes, and a lot of stuff to see and do there. I would stay there for a couple of days and then move on, especially if you're living off of your fridge. But really beautiful town, really beautiful landscape, really beautiful old homes.
Yeah, I mean, even if you stayed a week, we didn't get bored.
Yeah.
There was always something to discover and
Very,
do, so.
very cool city park right off the marina
Yeah.
when you stay there. So with that, we'll say cheers, safe boating, and
Boating.
we hope to see you at the next episode. Take care.